Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today I'm going to plan all my plans. So the first week in January has sort of happened, and this is the planner I made. This is from a David Austin catalog of roses mixed with another catalog. I can link the playlist of how I put this together. It's a bunch of things. This is like a shelf paper. Well, it's my kitchen shelf paper with scraps of things and just catalog bits. And then I have my calendar spread. So I'm going to go ahead and write in here. I have a Pilot pen. Again, I will link all the supplies I am showing you or mentioning in the description box below so we can all hang out and have access to the things. So the first day was a Wednesday. It's kind of awkward. Okay, I drew a bird and a rhino. Again, I am doing a 48-page sketchbook. It is a discontinued one, but I'm trying to fit it into a 31-day month. So some days I'll have to do 2 illustrations, and some days I can do 1. Just trying to fit it in. And then, yeah, I did a toad. I only did 1 thing this day. Some of this is poor time management, and some of this is life. Like how busy I get or other things going on in the world. I did a bird. This was an owl. And then I did, let's see, am I doing this wrong? Dino bird. Oh, this was a bat and a dino. Whoops, this is a bat and a dino. See? I'm already trying to have issues here. And this was a bird and a sea cow. Yep. And then Sunday I only did, I'm putting tiger. It was a saber-toothed tiger, but yeah. And then I did a video. So I'm going to do the video in a different color. This is a micron. This is the plastic nib. I've been having a lot of trouble with the other little nibs and tips of the regular microns. And I don't know if it's like user error where I'm applying too much pressure. But yeah, so I'm trying the plastic one. And I've had this one for at least 6 months. This is the sepia. I really love brown. So I did my Lectrum drawing challenge video. And then Monday, I can't write what I haven't done. So I'm doing a week 1 video right now. But I have not done my drawings, and I plan on 2. If you want to hop over to my Instagram later in the evening, and I'm on, I'm in Pacific Standard Time, so it's whenever I get to uploading stuff. I plan on doing a extinct rat and another dinosaur, so trying to evenly space all the things. So that's what I'm just putting in here for now. In this planner, making daily notes, and then I can kind of see how I'm spacing things out and making sure I'm holding myself accountable to fitting 48 illustrations in 31 days. It's a squeeze, but again, I have days where I can just do 1, and that's okay for like heavy to-do list days or relaxation family days. This is my Gallon Leather. It's a Nolte cover. Etsy stickers. I will link all the products. We are going to go to week 1 here. Let's see where we're at. Monthly overview. I have not finished January, so I cannot do the overview. Okay, January notes. I still need to work on those. So this is my first week. This is December 30th through January 5th, sort of here. And today is January 6th, so I get to make all the notes. And again, I drew 2 birds. I drew a rhino, a toad, bat. I know, it's so wild. Dino, sea cow, tiger. Dino, sea cow, tiger. And in this 1 week, I cannot claim any videos for the month of December, even though there was two, one on the 30th and one on the 31st, because I counted those in my 2024 videos. So technically I only did one video the first week of January, and that was my lecterm drawing challenge. Video. So, and this leaves me space. Yay! So this is what I did. Holding myself accountable, making sure that I'm doing all the things. Now, I pulled out a couple pens. These are the Copic multi-liners. I hardly ever use these. I have lavender and I have pink. I'm trying to figure out how dynamic. I want to go really bright. I'm gonna not use those at all. This is a pencil board. It's a traveler size. I just want to, because sometimes I press heavy and then it goes to marking the page, the next page. So I'm going to go really bright, and this one bleeds and shows through. And this is the Pilot G2 in 07. So the larger the number, I'm just going to start drawing. The bigger the tip. So 07 is bigger than 05, which is bigger than 03. And I really like 03s, but for these Pilot pens, they're so reliable. I did a video specifically on these Pilot pens, and I can link that if you're interested in learning about them. They are not light fast. So that is something to keep in mind when creating. If you are doing commissions or gifts for someone, you could totally use this pen. Just tell them to put it behind glass and out of the sun. Or just for photography purposes, like if you're just doing like a digital portfolio or posting things online, it doesn't matter. Again, I'm doing this for doodles because I am doing like really high level illustrations. So this took 3 hours. I need some doodle fun space. So that's what this is. Sorry, that was my water cup. Hydrate. That's my subtle hydration note there for you. Don't forget to hydrate. So, these pens. Yeah. I'm doing a portrait because I'm doing so many animals. I kind of like spice it up with other things I enjoy doing. So I'm just going to do a pink portrait. And it's going to cut her off, and I'm kind of here for it. So again, I could pre-sketch this and make it look more professional, but the whole point of having this doodle space is so I don't have to do everything professional. Not everything has to be, 100% taken an hour. This helps me like build confidence without using a pencil. It helps me work on like form and shape, helps me with gesture. So just going quick, and that'll help me hopefully be a better artist, identifying shape as fast as possible and trying to figure out how to illustrate that and show that to you. It's fun just to have a doodle safe space, Some people call them like ugly sketchbooks, like have an ugly sketchbook and you just draw and scribble. And continuous line drawings are a really fun way to do like a warm-up drawing exercise or try and get out of artist block or artist burnout. And a continuous line drawing, all that means is that you put whatever your medium is to the surface of your paper as you draw, and you don't pick it up till you're done drawing. That's a continuous line. And that's a really fun way to draw and warm up. And warm-ups are a great way to sort of get in the drawing mood, get in the zone, loosen up your hands and all the things. So I'm just doing lines, and I'm doing some dots, stipple, hatching. I like the textural effect of it. I like how it blends out with ink when I do that. It adds a little bit of, interest. We're gonna give her We're gonna give her braids, but she needs another eye. I'm calling it. Let's do, I kind of want to make sure things are lined up a little bit. I'm not somebody who shapes my eyebrows, so drawing eyebrows is always like one of those things where they never quite, my eyebrows never match. They never align when I draw somebody. And that's because I don't know how to shape them. I don't know how to do it. So I just draw. We just hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Yep. The joys of pen and ink, but I love how bright this pen is. So for print reproduction purposes, I mean, you could totally draw a thing and then scan it, upload it to a place where you could like sell it on different products like Redbubble, Society6, Imprint. There's a bunch of those floating around. I think Cafe Press is one. Or you could take it to like Sticker Mule and create a sticker and sell it that way on your own webpage or Etsy, or, I mean, our imaginations here are the limit when it comes to doing all these things. So I kind of want, I want something coming down. Okay. Pink. We can kind of see the face now. Okay, that's good. I'm not totally off the mark. Braids are fun. I love doing braids. Messing around with different hairstyles. It's really fun to find references like beehive hairdos, braids. Though I would recommend being really careful with like making sure that, because certain hairstyles are very indicative of certain cultures and have specific meanings. So it's really important as an artist being responsible to do the research and figure out what the histories and meanings are of certain hairstyles when going to recreate them. Because you wouldn't want to do something out of context that is disrespectful. So, besides it's fascinating. And maybe I should just do at some point like a hair video where I talk about hair and some history of different hairstyles, if folks are interested in that. When I get to portraits later on in the year, I could do some videos like that, because there's just some amazing hairstyles that have, they're really personal and they have some like really powerful meanings. And I think sometimes that gets lost when talking about different people and different cultures and different areas. Like people are fascinating. I think that's why I love portraits so much. It's like, one, people are beautiful. They have no idea. People don't know. People have no idea. You have no idea how beautiful you are. You're absolutely stunning. So if you see somebody staring at you when you're walking somewhere, just know in your heart of hearts, it's because you're beautiful. I try not to stare at people, but like sometimes I will see someone walking by and I'm like, oh, wow, they look amazing. I want to draw them. I don't approach people and do that. I know how private some people are, and I know how like introverted some people are, and I don't push myself on anybody else. I'm very extroverted, and I am married to someone who is not, and my kids are not really. So over the years I've kind of toned it down. Try to be respectful of that, but just know if there's something about you that you think should be changed, it's probably the most amazing thing. So I hear people say like, oh, I hate my nose. And I'm like, why? Dude, they're like, nobody has a nose that looks like this. I'm like, I know, it's amazing. Like, people just don't know how beautiful they are. Extraordinary. People are extraordinary. So yeah, I'm working on the hair. But again, this is a really quick, like, rough sketch of shadow and highlight and different braids and beads. I love beads in the hair, especially if they're like all gold or silver. It looks like stars from a distance. Like, oh my God, they have stars in their hair. How incredible is that? I have such a huge respect for folks that do like hair and stylize their hair all the time and do really cool things. Because one, I don't have the patience or the dexterity, or like, that's a level of technical skill I don't have. I don't have that. I am slapdash with my life and all my things. So I kind of like do a bun and then I go. Or a braid. It depends on what I'm doing, but most of the time I put it up to get rid of it. Get it out of my way. So, my daughters like the braids, interesting braids and stuff. So fishtails and French braids and like a crown of braids. That looks really cool. We have some really fun flowers in the spring that are fun to braid into hair and stuff. Yeah, you see, it's slow going. And then if I negative space like a bunch of things, I then have to draw around it and it takes more time. So, you know, allocating for all the things as well. But yeah, pink. This is such a bright pink, but let's, show you the other side. So you can see the ghosting. You can see that, right? Yeah, there's ghosting. So it's fine. Just mitigate expectation when it comes to certain pens, especially like pinks and reds, because there's a lot of dye in the ink. Like, it's not, some pens are pigments and some pens are dyes, and sometimes those make a difference with bleeding and ghosting, and sometimes they don't. Like, it's a very specific case-by-case basis with all of it. So when somebody asks me, like, what's your favorite XYZ? I'd be like, well, what is your end goal? What is your budget? What is your surface you're creating on? What do you already own? Because maybe what's best is what you already prefer, you know? Again, this isn't a light, fast thing, so I would never, like, do a commission in this product. But it's just so much fun to draw someone in a bright color, and she's giving a great side eye, which I'm here for. Like, it's Monday. And we've got to look at Monday suspiciously because it's 2025 and we still have to do Mondays? No. This is why I look at them like this. No thank you, Monday. We shouldn't still have to do that. So, maybe someday in the future we will figure out how to skip Mondays altogether. Sounds like a plan. That should be my goal. Okay, I'm going right off the page. And this is just a really tiny, like, smaller than A6 size here. And I kind of would add a little bit of gold, but I am all out of gold ink. So again, one of the things of learning of my no-buy and my low-buy is that I have to allocate for myself and kind of predict what I'm gonna need for the year, and then if I don't buy enough, then I know and I have to wait. So I buy all my mediums in the summertime. So I'm super excited for June or July, because then I'm gonna buy some gold ink since I go through it so fast. Which means I'll have to touch up some of these. We'll go back and doodle designs. All right, so there's my first week. And we have a portrait. And she looks a little surly, doesn't she? That's okay, you could be mad. I'm also not happy about not being able to spend the day in bed. I would love that for a Monday. I would love that for me. Okay. Kind of want to make sure this is, we're not encroaching too much in the space of the next week. But you can see why I'm like not wanting the lines and the grids. It's so much fun to like break out of that and not listen to it. So that's what we're doing here. We're not listening to grids and graphs and things. So fun little stipples. Okay, there we go. There's my first week going. My fun little doodle. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope your first week of January was awesome. I hope you're having weather that agrees with you. If not, I hope your weather improves. I hope this finds you well. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.